Let's say hello to Leslie, who's joining us from Austin, Texas today. Hi, Leslie.
Hey, Melikaliki Maka, Eddie, to you and Joe and AJ.
Thank you.
First of all, I wanted to tell you I was listening to Is Anybody Listening by Queensryche, and I thought of you when he starts screaming, Is anybody listening? I'm like, oh, that's the Eddie song about the drones. Anyway.
About the drones. Oh, yeah. There was an hour.
Is anybody listening?
Yeah, well, people are listening because it's on the news every night, but there was an hour documentary on a channel called News Nation over the weekend about the drones. It's a whole hour. It's called Drones Over New Jersey. I watched it. Didn't give me many answers, but it was a thing. But apparently it's not just New Jersey anymore. And unrelated to this story, terrible story, I think it was in Texas or something, they do these drone shows now with the smaller drones where they look like fireworks in the air. I know when they, in Vegas, when they demolished the Tropicana, which is going to be made a ballpark for the A's when they move there, they went and they put these drones up in the air and they made like the green A's logo. So, that's all on the up and up stuff. But apparently one of these smaller drones just fell on a kid at this drone show.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and he's in bad shape. I mean, it's scary. I mean, and these things in Jersey are like the size of cars. I mean, it's not like, no matter what, something coming down on you, not a good thing. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, but before we get cut off, I want to tell you my top 5 concerts really quick.
Go ahead.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Steel Panther, I know you don't really like them, but they were great. Dirty Honey, it was awesome watching the lead singer was outside. He was jumping actually from rooftop to rooftop. It was pretty funny. He's a pretty good performer. And Plush was incredible. They played a very, very, very small club on the drag on UT, and it was so great seeing him so intimate. I was right in front of the stage, and one girl looks at me and goes, "Is that your daughter?" But the bass player, I was cracking up. I took it as a compliment, not as it was funny. And I'm like, oh, you should go on Eddie Trunk. And she's like, Eddie Trunk, ha, ha, ha. It was funny. And then the bartender even said that was like the best band they've had in that venue in like over 2 years. So the lead singer, she found out about that and thought it was a great compliment. And Richie Kotzen, number 2, I kind of screwed myself by getting the tickets in the very front where the sound wasn't good, but I wanted the experience, and it just sounded terrible, so I had to move back a little further. And my number 1 was Extreme in Living Color. It was actually incredible. It was amazing to see them. And my things that I want to not happen, what I want to happen next year, I want Doug Aldridge and Dave Medichetti never to have cancer to come back in their bodies. That's all.
Good one, Leslie. I second you on that, and thankfully they're both doing well. And we just had Doug on last week. I don't know if you heard it, but Doug was.
I'm the one who asked to put him on.
Oh, okay. There you go. Well, we got it done for you. So thank you, Leslie. Have a great Christmas.
You're welcome. Holy makihikio.
Bye-bye. I don't know what that means when she says it, but I hope it's a nice thing. Sounds like it's like Polynesian or something, Hawaiian. I don't know. You should have asked her. I'm saying, oh, thank you. You too. She could have been telling me to go fuck myself. Well, she's clearly a nice person. She's not saying that. But whatever she's saying, I really don't know what that means. You have any idea what she's saying, Joel?
Not a fucking clue.
I should have asked her what that meant. Next time, Leslie. Here it is now on the news. Falling drone seriously injures 7-year-old boy in Florida. It was in Florida this happened. This is not like the mystery drones over Jersey. This is like it was a drone performance. Yeah, it's just shit. You can't just have people flying shit above your head. I don't care if it's, something coming down. Shit, if you throw a penny off of the Empire State Building, it can kill somebody. I mean, come on. Don't get me started. One quick thing on Leslie's call when she mentioned Steel Panther and she said, well, I know you don't like them. I got to be clear about this because again, there's so much misinformation as usual, even about me and things I say or things about me. I have no issue with that band whatsoever personally. I like those guys very much. They're friends. They're great dudes. They're great musicians. What my point is, I don't care who the band is. I don't get into the parody, comedy, spoof, rock thing. All of those bands, it never appealed to me. It's just my taste. Spinal Tap, I love to death, but I don't listen to their records. I remember when Spinal Tap started going out and like doing live shows and putting out like records. I'm like, oh, I don't want this. It's a goof. I love the movie, but I don't need to listen to these records. So although they've got a great audience for what they do and they've made a great career, it's just not my taste. I'm not into parody sort of stuff. What I've said a million times is I'd love for those guys to make like a serious rock record, because I think they can make a great one, because they're all great players and I love them as people. But it's just not, it's not the thing I crank up and listen to, because it's just not my thing. But that's all.